I'm not gonna lie, girl. Get your man, okay? Hey girl, welcome to What Naomi Reads. If you are one of my subscribers, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. This is my channel where I'll be discussing books and my lifestyle and a variety of other things. If you can tell by the title, we will be getting into books that have helped me in my healing journey. I believe they will help you as well. Now, as I was saying, we're going to be talking about healing, which to me is so important. It's such a broad statement, right? As women, we carry so much trauma. Biologically, we actually carry the trauma from our mother and our grandmothers. Very important to understand who you are as a person, the things that you've been through. Go to therapy because I believe therapy is such a critical component of shedding the person that you once were and becoming who you are meant to be. These 4 books have helped me so much in my healing journey. We just want to be the best that we can be because guess what? We only have one life to live, girl. Let's just get into it, girl. This Could Be Us by Miss Kennedy Ryan. Like I told y'all, we're going to be talking about Miss Kennedy Ryan a little much here, girls, because I love Kennedy Ryan. We meet Soledad. Soledad is a phenomenal mother. She's a wife. She's been married for a pretty long time to her husband, Edward. She is a homemaker. She's described in the book, Martha Stewart of all her friends. She loves to pour her creativity into like dinner parties and little events that they're having. And unfortunately, her husband doesn't necessarily see that. He takes her for granted. Now, you can read this in the synopsis. I'm not really giving anything away. Soledad is going to go through a betrayal. From the betrayal, she's basically left at square one. Soledad is basically in survival mode. She's been put up, taken care of. Soledad has never had to wonder or worry about a dollar bill. Okay, where's the light bill going to be paid? Never had to worry about that. She has to rely on her strengths and as well as what she already has within her. Soledad is a mother of 3. She has 3 girls. Through everything that she is going through with her estranged husband, they're looking at her to figure out what are they going to do? How are they going to survive? This is something that I love and took away because I'm always reminding myself that everything that is for you is already in you. You don't have to really go out and search for new tasks and new things. But if you pour into the talents that are already bestowed on you, lean into the thoughts that are on your mind. Like, let's say someone always says, hey, you're really good at this. Like, you should really tap into that. That's basically what Soledad does in this book, and she thrives. She's so creative, and the things that she comes up with is just phenomenal. She meets a man named Judah, Mr. Judah Cross. Now, girl, Soledad is like, hey, I'm going through this really crazy and icky situation. I'm not really ready to just jump into a relationship. Like, I have to learn how to heal, and I have to be by myself and really spend time with my girl. Soledad does not just initially jump into a relationship after that's going on with her husband. She says, let me take my time, really get to know myself and learn myself, because for so long I've been married. I've been with a man who has mistreated me and has not been the best to me. So she says, let me take my time, and you know, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I love that about Soledad because she was like, I'm not gonna sit up here and sabotage something that could be great because I'm not in the best position right now for myself. And so I definitely recommend This Could Be Us. Girl, she did not play. Black girls must die exhausted. Don't we? This book for me was very pivotal. It kind of ties in with the topic of Happy Place, which we'll get into in a moment. This was my first book from Jayne Allen. Oh, I loved it. I ate this book up. In Black Girls Must Die Exhausted, we meet Tabitha Walker. Now, Miss Tabitha, girl, she is that girl now. She is 33 and she has these checkpoints for her life, don't we all? Her job, her education, her home, all the little things that she knew and aspired to accomplish by this age, except for one thing, the man, the family. As we grow into our 30s, this was such a remarkable book to read because it was so many similarities. I'm a planner and I used to be a big planner. So I was always planning out every detail of my life like crazy. I'm talking like, yeah. I'm starting to realize like, girl, nothing went how I planned. Nothing, like not one thing. When you are a high achieving person, you put so many expectations on yourself and on your life, and when life doesn't look that way, you feel like you're not doing as good as you should have, or you feel like you're failing, and that's so not the truth. A love song for Ricki Wilde by Miss Tia Williams. I told y'all now, Tia Williams is such a creative. Love her passion and her creativity in her writing. She spared no parts within a love song for Ricki Wilde. In this book, we meet Ricki. Her real name is Richard Jr. to be exact. We'll talk about that later, girl. Read the book and then we'll talk. Ricki is a part of a very famous Atlanta family. I wouldn't want to say famous, but they're known. Let's just say that they're known. They own a funeral business, and their funeral business is poppin', girl. The youngest of 4 siblings, so she has 3 older sisters. You can imagine the dynamic. And again, her name is Richard, but she's a girl. Anyway, she really is so out of place within her family. She's like the black sheep, essentially. She's very imaginative. She basically allows her imagination to take her to places that are unbeknownst to her family. She's not really relatable to them, her mother or her sisters. Ricki meets Miss Della. Miss Della is actually burying her husband. Miss Della comes to Ricki's family to do the proceeds of her husband's funeral. She meets Ricki and she's like, hey, you know, we live in this beautiful brownstone in New York. I'm just coming back to Atlanta because this is where we're from. Ricki now has the idea of opening up her own flower shop. If that is her passion, which is a flower shop. Her family is super against anything she has to do with flowers, which if you think about it, could have been on and popping in Atlanta because of their funeral business, right? They're over all of her ideas and things like that. They want her to just pretty much fall in line. And Ricki is not that type of girl. She's not gonna fall in line. She wants to live the life that she imagined and envisioned for herself. Going back to Miss Della, you know what? I actually have a floor apartment in my brownstone that's been empty for so many years. Me and my husband, we never went down there really. If you like, you can open up your shop in that storefront and there's like a little apartment back there, girl. You can fix it up and do whatever you want to do. Just pay me rent. Ricki's like, see ya, bye family. I'm packing up and I'm gone. We see how Ricki goes through the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, to say the least, and how she connects to, what's the man name? Yes, Ezra. I'm like, what was his name? What I love about the story is that it's a romance, but it clearly depicts Ricki's transition from a very like scared, out of my mind, timid girl to basically becoming super confident and putting her whole mind, body, and soul into her flower shop. What I love about this story is that other than Ricki's mindset, Ricki did nothing. Ricki did absolutely nothing. She allowed alignment to place her with her dreams and her goals. She constantly meditated on those things and they came to fruition. She didn't have to do much. She was in the right place, had the right connections. What I believe always is in divine timing, that God has a special plan for you. Nothing can mess that up. As long as you basically take the back seat to your life and allow things to flow for you. When you are given the opportunity to allow your dreams to happen, we make it happen. We show up and we show out. That's exactly what Ricki did. She had one shot that was given to her and she took it and she ran with it. Last but certainly not least is going to be Happy Place by Emily Henry. Had me sobbing as well. There's so much discourse surrounding this book on like TikTok and stuff because so many people hated Harriet's decision at the end. I'm not gonna lie, girl. Get your man, okay? In this book, Miss Emily Henry writes about Harriet. Harriet is currently in school to becoming a doctor. One thing about Emily Henry's writing is that she does not reveal too much in the beginning. You're not going to get much until basically the last 50 to 100 pages at the end of the book. Like, you're not going to get much out of her. What I love about this book is that it's super raw emotions, something that every woman must face, right? When we're going through healing. We have to face our raw emotions and the truth about our emotions, the truth about what our life looks like. I think that Harriet suffered through an intense burnout, and she kind of reacted to the burnout and to the expectations that have been put on her and the goals that her parents had set for her, and she didn't necessarily even set them for herself. We all relate to that. But now that you're older, you're like, girl, I just want to chill. I just want to live my life. I want to do what I want to do and live my life and be successful in that. It doesn't mean I'm making millions of dollars. I'm happy. Sometimes we chase things that we think we want, but when we're actually there, we're like, wait a minute, I don't even want this. I think that through and through, Harriet has taught me to always reevaluate my emotions, reevaluate my current hobby plays, and make sure that it clearly aligns with the wants of my life. So girl, if you're still with me, please like the video and subscribe. But girl, until next time, I'll talk to you later.